Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. So glad to have you here. Okay, so this is a tarot card reading channel where I offer general card readings, money and career readings, love readings, and for a limited time, personal readings. For the personal readings, you can see more information in the description box below. For the money and career and love readings, you'll have to consider becoming a Patreon member, which really does help the growth and development of the channel. There's a lot of things I plan to offer you, and with your support, we can get there. When it comes to the YouTube channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please leave comments. I would love to know if the readings are helping you. Okay, thank you for being here once more, and let's get into your reading. Okay, Scorpio, hi. This is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Welcome. We are doing your money and career reading for the time frame of July the 21st to August the 15th. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I've been doing a lot of different readings, a lot of different times. So yeah, this is your money and career reading for the time frame of August the 21st to from July the 21st. From July the 21st to August the 15th of 2025, Scorpio. Just letting you know, I've actually already shuffled all of these cards. I'm just doing a quick shuffle again. Clearly some decks are a little bit harder to shuffle than others. Oh yeah, what was I saying? In order to see the extended part of this reading, Scorpio, you will have to consider becoming a Lotus Patreon member on my Patreon page. The Lotus tier members get to see the extended for the money and career and the love readings. I have two tiers there, which is the key membership tier and the Lotus membership tier. I'm trying to do more things, so please bear with me. Of course, with your support, we can definitely get to those goals. Please remember on the YouTube channel to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Please leave comments and definitely subscribe, because once I get to 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube page, I can offer the same things I do on my Patreon page. But definitely one of the best ways to help support the growth and development of the channel is definitely to become a Patreon member, and I really do hope to see you there. Okay, so let's get into your money and career reading for Scorpio for the time frame of July the 21st to August the 15th, 2025. Let's see what's going on. Okay, 9 of Wands. So right now with your money and career, you're being asked to continue the course, maintain your diligence. Don't give up on your well-doing. Because I sense in an aspect of your 9 of Wands, it's almost like you're questioning your efforts in a situation. For some of you, you're feeling a bit heavy burdened or taken advantage of on some area. That's for some of you. It may not be for all of you, but it does feel like a laborious task is never going to end, or the finish line seems so far away sometimes, or it's a certain aspect of frustration is what I'm feeling with when will this be over, when will this be concluded. I sense certain aspects is out of your hands just because there's probably a business process of things. There's a timeline to certain things that are outside of your control, or it might even be certain other people who are involved who have to deal with other dynamics that are just not in your control. But right now, you're being asked for your best resolve into this is to just continue doing your best each day, each moment, each hour, in whatever this is you're involved in. Continue putting your best foot forward. Okay, it's only for a time. You're almost to the end. Okay, that's why you have the 9 of Wands, but it's actually to continue to be diligent in what you're doing. Further clarification. Yeah, see, 7 of Wands. There you go. There, with the 7 of Wands, it's like which is very interesting because you're 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. I just heard sometimes it feels like you're taking a step back or something like that. But that's not the case here. It may feel like that sometimes, but that's not the case here. The 7 of Wands is making sure that things are ready towards the endeavor that you're laboring towards, okay? Making sure that your due diligence is there, making sure that when the opportunity comes, you are ready, okay? So it's asking you to make sure that you are fully prepared, okay? So don't fall back on your well-doing, okay? It requires a level of diligence. And the 7 of Wands honestly just comes through and says the exact same thing I was saying about the 9 of Wands and the vibe that I was getting, okay? Because you're almost there. You want to make sure that you're entirely prepared, because whatever it is you're working towards or hoping towards, it's nearing you, okay, Scorpio? It's coming closer. And the 7 of Wands is asking you to make sure that everything is prepared, okay? Further clarification, thank you, universe. Yeah, King of Swords, there we go. King of Swords is someone or an entity. Could even be you in certain respects, but this is someone who is basically coming across by the books, with the strategy, the plan of action, going through documentations, making sure everything is in their right place, in the right order. They may give certain stipulations that need to be addressed. Okay, you'll know wherever this is fits in your understanding. And again, for some of you, Scorpio, it could definitely be you if you're like starting your own business or moving forward with a larger responsibility in your craft, in your role, in a situation or whatever have you. And this is you putting forth that authority in the situation, whether it's like with employees or investment or partnerships, whatever the situation is. But you're coming through with things have to like be on point. It has to be methodical, okay, and it has to be moving forward with a system that is guaranteed, okay. So that's definitely some of you rising your authority to further things along. But for others of you, and you'll know where this fits, this is the entity that you have been preparing for. So some of you, this could be a test that you're about to take, or some type of strong negotiation towards your efforts in whatever situation this is that you've been preparing for, studying for, working for, apprenticing for, whatever the situation is. This is someone who is going to be almost like in a judgment of your capabilities, your unique skills, your talents, the way you come across in a situation. They are making a determining factor. So with your money and career and whatever expansion that you're going after, this is going through a process of judgment to gain a certain certification perhaps, or gain a promotion or a business deal, hopefully like getting all the particulars in order to expand a partnership, whatever it is for you. But in order for you to be prepared for that, Scorpio, you are being asked, hey, don't get weary in well-doing. 9 of Wands, you're almost there. And 7 of Wands coming through saying, making sure that everything is in place for this, okay? It's very, very close. Whatever this is you've been going after, diligently moving towards, okay? So further insight into that, and we have bad health. This is also some advice. Aquarius, Scorpio, make sure that your health is on point. Okay, you don't want any setbacks. Make sure you're keeping up with your sleep, your rest, your vitamins. Okay, that is the advice that's coming through for that line. So let's see what else is happening. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. There we go. We have some very strong cards coming through. So this is some type of major deal, some type of major investment, some type of major collaboration, or some type of invitation into elevating your standing in some capacity. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is all about that business, and she's coming through with understanding the long-term investments. What is required? What are the resources that's going to be involved into this? How is this financial aspect going to prosper as time goes on? Is it worth it? She wants to make sure that the peace and the soundness of the deal, of the situation, makes sense. Okay? She's going to also kind of be involved in the machinations of seeing how best things can work and fit together and function. Okay? So it is bringing forth even more of a common sense, a very stable ground for the long-term investments, and making sure that certain aspects are involved to quantify and to also give the best opportunity for this to succeed, whatever this is. So that's, again, it could be a partnership for you all. Some of you, it could be you're brought on to a situation or an opportunity or something like that with the King of Swords. Could be like, a job offer, business dealing, whatever situation is. And the Queen of Pentacles comes in there with more of a hands-on with resources. What do you need in which to perform? Is everything going according to plan? Is there anything lacking? Is there, you know what I mean? Making sure the talent is in the right place. And again, this could also be you. This could be two aspects of your personality in this, if you're doing your own business or something like that. Okay? Or even if you are already involved in a understanding and you are one of those authority figures, making sure that things are being done how it's supposed to. But this is making sure that all the resources are in their proper place. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, temperance. This is not a quick, laissez-faire type energy. We already see it's a whole process, and it seems to be a vital, very committed, very strong, very dedicated process that you're going through in establishing your life further in some type of entity, maybe your own business, a collaboration, like I said, whatever the situation is. But it's the temperance energy that's coming through that's, I sense, it's more so covering all of this. There are processes in your control and some that are outside of your control, but whatever they are going to be working in balance and harmony, but they take the time that they take. Okay? There's a transmuting effect to this. Okay? The temperance is saying, have patience through the whole process. Just be diligent, one step at a time. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, there we go. 6 of Wands. So you are being invited and getting that green light to move ahead, to be invited into a situation or a partnership or investment, whatever the situation is. And this is really setting it up towards moving forward in that. So the 6 of Wands coming through that what you've gone through, you were successful in it, and that's definitely that laboring aspect over here. Okay? And it's like you have achieved. Okay, and you're being congratulated, you're being brought onto the situation. Everybody's loving you. They're doing the meet and greets, and they're very excited that you're involved in all this. Congratulations. And it's that momentum to continue now building on the success. Okay, on the prosperity, on the moving forward in this money and career growth that you're involved in. Okay. So that is very promising, very uplifting, actually. So let's see what the insight on that line is. And we have, house. So some of you definitely moved into a new office, a new enterprise, a new business, a new collaboration, a new, a new environment with varying different structures that are needing some time to get familiar with. Okay, but it's very stable, it's very grounded, it's very assured. It's definitely a level up in your life, in your lifestyle, your fortitude that's building, that's progressing. It's just something to get used to, but you are in a secure place. And since there's a level of working together to make sure the best is brought forth for the good of everyone who is involved. You're moving on a very abundant route here, but it does take a little bit of time. It takes definitely dedication. And the earnest, honest fortitude of what is required, what do you need? You have to speak it, you have to say it, and what are you not sure of? Make sure that is known, which is with the King of Swords very clear. to the point, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles is assisting you in bringing forth what is required, what is needed for the success of all of this, okay? Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups. So as you're getting settled and everything, it's really feeling good to you. Like you're very excited to get started on this. It is a wish fulfillment in some cases. It's a great step forward into where you saw yourself going in a life dynamic. This is you treating yourself well, people treating you well, bringing you in. You already have that good vibes happening here. And it is developing a loving, it becomes more, it becomes more like a heartstring oriented type thing. At first glance, it comes off like no nonsense, okay? But as people get to know you and you get more involved in all the kind of stuff, things get to soften up and you get into the flow, and it just starts to feel like, yes, you made the right call. This is for you. Okay, this is the next journey in your money and career path. You're feeling comfortable with it. People are loving you, and it's a harmonious upliftment. Okay, so don't worry. This is coming through more so giving you a sense of encouragement. Don't worry about things starting off a bit stringent in certain respects. It softens up, but after certain groundworks are established. Okay. Further clarification. Yeah, see, Knight of Cups. My gosh. You went from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. And this is you, like I said, getting more comfortable in your understanding. And then you're going to get really comfortable and really mark into your authority. Okay? And some of you are going to build some very strong, passionate connections in this grouping, in this business understanding, or even in, if it's your own business, it's almost like that cooperative, cohesive nature with your clientele and your reputation preceding you in the best possible way, establishing your name in so many great networking dynamics. And some of you, like I said, if this is a partnership, a new investment, a collaboration, you've been offered a position or something like that, you're going to be moving through with a much more stronger self-esteem of authority in your role, really becoming it, and you're going to be very much respected and revered in the best possible way. It's going to create a lot of great strength in business relationships. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see, Two of Cups. Some of you are going to the partnership is just going incredibly well. There's a great harmony that's going to be established. And it may not just be with one person. It may be with a grouping, an entity, whatever situation is for you. But it is just very harmonious. There's a lot of fair going back and forth, fair give and take, and building of one another, okay? So it's just going to get better. So bask in this and kind of like just let it take you is what I'm hearing. Let it become this. This is what you wanted, the next steps in your journey of success and abundance in your career path. And it's just going to be very fulfilling. There's no need to second doubt or second guess certain things. There's a lot of trust, a lot of cooperative energies. And some of you may even meet certain significant individuals that further expands on certain aspects along your journey on this. Okay, this is amazing, absolutely amazing, Scorpio. And I hope you're taking the advice of what's happening through this as well. Let's see further insight into that. And we have, yeah, adjudication. This is going to be some legal stuff prepared, making sure certain fine lines, just some iotas and everything. No need to feel any type of way about it, okay? It's like a company policy type thing. You're still getting introduced to certain things. You're going to get comfortable in it. It's no worries, okay? So don't feel flustered when certain preliminary things occur. So let's see what the ladder cards have to say. Yeah, I felt this devil energy coming up, by the way. I felt it a little bit around here, but I didn't see it. I just felt a little bit of it, but here it is. So your success is, I feel like it's in a two-part that's coming through. You're going to get comfortable, yes, but do not get arrogant with your success, okay? Don't get a swelled head, as they say. And also, for some of you, there are certain people who may see your success, and these could be more personal entities outside of this. So it could be family or friends or something like that. It could be a past relationship or something that's hitting this. I don't sense it's involved in this. I sense just be wary of certain people who may want to capitalize on your success. Okay? But also, what's coming through is definitely be wary of yourself, in your, I sense, levels of partying, like maybe, which is fine. You can celebrate and know that, but just don't go overboard and don't become arrogant. Don't like, indulge too much in your success to an irresponsible degree. So that's what's coming across here. Okay. And I'm also hearing in certain aspects, don't overdo certain sexual dynamics, because you're going to need your strength. Okay, is what I'm hearing, to do what you need to do. So I guess this really falls into the partying aspect. Okay, just be wary of that. The Five of Cups, yeah. The Five of Cups is coming through with clarifying the devil energy. And I'm sensing, remember those people I said, it could be a family member, could be a past associate, something like that, that may come in to try to make you look back with certain aspects of regret or guilt or something like that. They're trying to, kind of manipulate your success towards their agenda. You need to focus on your success. These two cups, this is your priority. What this is, whatever this is for you, you're being asked to focus on these new cups, these golden cups that you're involved in right now. You don't need to look back at what was with these other cups down here. Okay? This requires your focused attention is what's coming through. And we have you had to go through a lot for this, okay? This requires your focused attention. There seems to be some legalities involved in this. So this is a very serious success that has, certain policies and procedures that just cannot be broken. Okay? Yes, it has a very strong structure, but there's a flow within it. And that's what we found here. And you can navigate that, okay? But you have to keep focus on the priority, okay? Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, see, Nine of Swords. Literally, oh my goodness. See what I mean with the Five of Cups when I told you someone or some entity or even maybe even your past. I know we all, may have certain aspects of trauma and in certain respects. Maybe certain things came up from burying other people or something like that. But the Nine of Swords, it's showing those anxieties, those worries, they're unfounded. They're not real. Even if certain people try to come in and manipulate your situation from your past or your family or something like that, don't let them cause you to second guess and doubt yourself. Okay? Don't allow this devil energy and those aspects to come in, because it's not real. It's not true. Okay, whatever negative pessimisms that they may bring upon. Okay, and even in your own mind, when it comes to certain aspects, I just heard like the guilt of success or something like that, or if the worst could happen. No, it's not going to happen. This is stable, okay, and this is moving. You're not the rug is not going to be pulled from under your feet, okay. Scorpio, you are in the process and development of this further success. Do not doubt it. Please heed the advice that was given towards this developing success in your life. And let's see what the further insight into this is. And yeah, main male. There you go. You have to focus on you. You have to focus on you right now. Okay? That's strongly coming through in this line. So, Scorpio, let's get into your extended for the money and career reading right now. Like I said, the extended is going to be shown in the Lotus tier member on my Patreon page. You'll have the clarifiers, of course. You will have the insight. You will have the angel messages involved in that. And let's see what else is going on for your money and career reading. I really do hope thus far the reading has been beneficial for you, and I really do hope to see you on my Patreon page, because it really does help support the growth and development of the channel. So yeah, otherwise, thank you, and stay great. Bye. Okay, Scorpio, thank you for being here. Let's get into your money and career reading. I'm still dealing with certain technological difficulties, so I'm going to give you the meat of it. But hopefully, as we continue with the channel, I'll be able to further invest into those technologies. But let's see what's happening on each line. Please remember to rewind back and cross-reference. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, 5 of Cups. There you go. Remember when we were talking about, like, you were waiting, like, is it ever going to happen, yada, yada, yada. And you even have the 5 of Cups over here a little bit on the latter parts. But 5 of Cups, it's like, hey, don't worry about what has been. Don't worry about, what you've gone through, what's finished, all the kind of stuff. You need to focus on these golden cups right here. Focus on the commitment. Focus on what you need to do right now, okay? Because they're going to show fruit, show promise, vindication of your labor, okay? Further clarification. There you go. 10 of Wands. Remember I told you? You had the 9 of Wands here, and now we have the conclusion, which is the 10 of Wands. We knew that was coming. We said it before, that you were preparing, you're getting ready, okay? And this is it right here. Finally, there's an end to your toil and labor in this capacity where you were working towards something, whether it's an apprenticeship, a process you had to go through, diligently stabilizing this new business endeavor, savings of some sort, whatever the situation is. It's coming to an end, so you can move on to the next chapter of things. Okay, you get to lay down these burdens. You get to lay down these worries, finally moving forward. Some of you, this is definitely traveling. Some of you, is relocation, expansion, whatever the situation is. But it is finishing one iota very prominently, so that now you can focus on the next cycle of things. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see, Ace of Swords. Absolute victory. Ace of Swords is literally winning the war. So like I said, it was burdensome, but you got through it. You learned so much, you gained so much wisdom on so many different capacities too, different subject areas that have come together in a very unique way to further establish you and who you are in the situation, whatever the situation is for you. The Ace of Swords is literal victory. Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. And I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.